Modiphius are taking us to Tamriel in Elder Scrolls Call to Arms. I've got all the details for you right after this. Hey everyone, Sam here from the Tabletop Hub, your one-stop shop for all things tabletop, and it seems like Modiphius have wares if we have coin, because a while back they announced that they will be partnering once again with Bethesda to bring the Elder Scrolls to the tabletop, and I am so incredibly excited by this. I can't believe this is finally happening. So Modiphius have already produced the Fallout Wasteland Warfare tabletop game. They equally have a pen and paper kind of add-on for that game, which ties in with the miniatures, as well as a pen and paper RPG on the way, and that game is just thriving with more waves of content already announced, which we've been speaking about here on the channel. And for a while, I'll be honest, I think a lot of us in the community thought, or at least hoped, that perhaps Modiphius may be able to create something set in the world of Elder Scrolls as well. And those prayers and hopes have been answered, because Elder Scrolls Call to Arms will be building upon the core mechanics of the Fallout Wasteland Warfare game system, but has been rewritten and reworked by designer Mark Latham, who has worked on games like The Walking Dead All Out War, the Harry Potter miniatures adventure game, and others as well, to suit the world and inhabitants of the Elder Scrolls franchise. Now, the game will use high quality 32mm resin figures, each with its own unique custom base, and we'll see fan favourite heroes like Hadvar, Mjol the Lioness, Ulfric Stormcloak, Galmar Stonefist, General Tullius, and Lydia, among others. And in the game, the player's heroes will lead groups of followers on adventures inside Dwemer ruins, Draugr-infested Nord tombs, and through the frozen wilderness that is Tamriel's frozen wildernesses, I guess. Now, with regards to the game mechanics, players will also need to manage the stamina and magicka resources that their models bring to the table, all the while watching out for hostile AI-driven enemies and narrative events that can change the flow of battle. Now, players can play against each other or team up, as well as go solo, which is something that Modiphius have been doing really well recently. And Modiphius have already built such a great solo and AI system in Fallout Wasteland Warfare. It's great to see that most likely being evolved and introduced into the Elder Scrolls Call to Arms game. Now, in the first wave of the game's release, players will raise their banners in the fight for the future of Skyrim as they lead the forces of the Stormcloaks or Imperial Legion in the battles of the Civil War. Now, forces will typically comprise of about 1 to 6 heroes and 3 to 15 troops. The first wave of releases will be a 2-player starter set and reinforcement sets of resin miniatures for both the Stormcloaks and the Imperial Army, as well as a Dragonborn single-player miniature, which I've actually got a couple right here, but more races and characters from across the Elder Scrolls stories are planned. Planned releases will expand upon Skyrim, as well as adding releases from Oblivion, the Elder Scrolls Online, and more. Now, the game has been slated to be available from Christmas of 2019, and Modiphius will be releasing a number of promotional miniatures on the run-up to release, starting with a very super awesome Dragonborn miniature, which I have a couple of right here, and you can purchase these right now via their website. They will be releasing in waves, but I do believe that stock is limited. Now, not only will I be aiming to keep you all up to date with this game, but I may also be doing a giveaway of one of the Dragonborn miniatures, one of the spares that I have as well. So if you want to be kept up to date, do be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. But in the meantime, I hope you're all having a great week, and I will of course speak to you all soon.